So, if the problem is that we are living in a constant climate of fear, greed, and a sense of division, then the solution has to be to change that climate to one of understanding, compassion, and connection. But how do you even approach a change on that scale? It's so easy to feel helpless as we watch the world spin out of control. The scale of the problems and the power of the systems behind them make us feel powerless, especially when the people who benefit from those systems tell us nothing we can do can make a difference. But that's a lie. The truth is, we have all the power. In fact, only we can do the one thing that will actually change the world, and that is to change ourselves. Now, obviously, individual change is not the whole solution. The goal here is a societal shift. But society is made up of individuals. We make up society. So the process has to begin with us, our emotional reactions, our behavior, our choices, and our actions. So think about this. Every time you let go of hostility or jealousy, there is literally less hostility and jealousy in the world. And every time you choose joy or goodwill, there is literally more joy and more goodwill in the world. That changes the emotional reality of the world. And then it begins to move outward. The way you choose to show up in the world affects everyone around you. Emotion is contagious. You smile at someone in the street and it lifts their mood. So they go into the store and they smile and make eye contact with the cashier, right? And then the cashier feels appreciated and is more patient with the next customer. That customer leaves feeling less stressed and treats someone else with more kindness. So it goes. One person's presence shifts the emotional weather around them, but the effect doesn't stop with people's feelings. It changes behavior too. We're like little kids. We model what we see. Every time we practice these ways of being in the world, we make them more visible and more familiar. Witnessing a different way of being in the world makes it feel real and socially available. It changes what people think they can do and what feels safe to try. But individual change alone is not societal change. For that change to become societal, it has to spread across many people and become socially reinforced. As more people think, feel, and act in certain ways, those patterns begin to shape what society considers normal. And once they become normal, we build them into our culture, our institutions, our policies, and our laws. And as we all know too well, powerful people in institutions deliberately use this process. They understand how to shape what people feel, what they believe, and what they do. And then they use this understanding to gain more power and make more money with absolutely no regard for the unfathomable suffering they cause or the destruction they wreak on the planet. So, positive change isn't going to just happen. The ultra wealthy, the corporations, the other powerful institutions are not going to wake up one day and say, you know what? Oh my God, we're totally going about this the wrong way. It's much better if everyone does well. So we have to use that process just as intentionally, collectively, and at scale. We can influence enough people to change what society accepts, what they reward, and ultimately builds into its institutions and rules. But not through deception or coercion. We use it to spread understanding, compassion, and connection. That means teaching, modeling, practicing, reinforcing, and spreading understanding, compassion, and connection across enough people to reshape our norms, our culture, our institutions, and ultimately the rules by which society operates. This is something we have to do together through deliberate and coordinated action on a large enough scale to change society. So, how do we do that? How do we turn individual change into that kind of coordinated action? That's what we're going to talk about in the next video. The revolution starts within and with us.